Sweet Tea with Coach Key.
Let's just get down to it.
Welcome to Sweet Tea with Coach Key. Coach Key.
Sweet Tea with Coach Key.
Real life stories of inspiration, perseverance, and prosperity.
Turn your radio up as loud as possible.
Sweet Tea with Coach Key.
I hope you have your teacups ready because she has the sugar.
Nothing like a cup of brown sugar to sweeten my day.
Now let's enjoy some Sweet Tea with Coach Key.
Sweet Tea with Coach Key. Welcome to this week's episode. So I am super pumped about this week because the information that I'm about to share, I feel like either you don't know or you do know and you just haven't been tapping into your kingdom benefits. This week I actually went to get a massage, and I have, back when I was 60 pounds heavier, I had a massage membership. Well, I still have it because my back would hurt immensely all the time. And I remember when I started doing live selling, I was shocked that I could stand for 4 and 5 hours at a time, move like on my feet. I was so shocked, and I honestly still am. But I attribute that to, one, the strength of the Lord, and two, losing weight. So I forgot that I had this membership, and they charged my card again this week, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to use this. So I ended up contacting them, scheduling the massage, and I got in the same day. Well, when I scheduled this massage, I asked, how many do I have accrued? Like, how many massages do I have accrued? And I had about, I think, 4 or 5 accrued because I hadn't been going, and you get one. You pay for one per month, and I just hadn't been going. So as I'm laying there getting a massage, this is the first massage that I had not fell asleep. Well, not the first one, but typically when I get a massage, I fall asleep. Well, this massage, this is the first massage where I talked with the masseuse the whole time. She ended up being a Christian and a strong woman of God, and we talked about Jesus the whole massage, and it was still so relaxing and everything that I needed. Well, when she first touched me, this word came to me, and it was us not tapping into our kingdom benefits as believers, as I did not with the massage. So as she started to massage me, I realized I had a lot of pressure in my neck area, on the top of my back. By my shoulders is where I carry a lot of stress, especially when driving, right? So as she's pressing on these areas, I realized I needed it. I had been having some pain, but not a whole lot of pain, not nearly as much as I used to. But I had a benefit to go walk in and get a massage whenever I wanted to. Benefits built up where I could go straight for a week, every day for a week, and be good, and not have to pay anything additional. So as I'm getting this massage, I'm thinking about kingdom benefits that we do not tap into. So that leads me to my point for this episode. Do you know that you don't have to fight physically with people? Do you know that? Do you know that if someone says, I don't know, if someone comes against you and wants to war with you, I don't care if it is a customer service rep on the phone who is telling you this, that, and the third, and you're like, no, this is the situation. Or you're going back and forth with trying to close on a home, or maybe it's your child's teacher, or maybe it's your boss at work. Ephesians 6:12 says, for our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. And the English Standard Version says, for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly places. The King James Version said, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And I would like to speak to the King James Version. What this means is, I had several situations this week And I'm so thankful for Jesus because I get to tap into my kingdom benefits. I know what to do. I know to fast. I know to pray. I know to take my hands off of the situation and let God work it out. We are most times exhausted and beat up and beat down because we are trying to fight. You are trying to fight physically. When this word specifically says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world. Because once we leave here, we don't have to do this anymore. Once we leave this side, it's done. It's done. So you could be fighting in the spirit, but still exhausting yourself physically. When your effort and your energy needs to be speaking to that mountain. And I don't like telling people what they need to do, but this is based on the word. We do not have to fight against people when they wrong us, when they hurt us, when we know we have the upper hand in the situation to hurt them. Physically, no. That is not what we as Christians should be doing. And I love to use similes and metaphors when I explain things. But when we get into a place where we start going toe to toe with people, we are outside of the will of God. Because his word says, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. Have you been exhausting yourself for trying to fight people physically with your words, with ignoring them, with being passive aggressive? Because that takes energy. Now, if you're ignoring and you're letting the spirit do what it does, that's different because God knows our intention. But if you're doing something for reaction, if you're exhausting yourself, putting forth effort to hurt or to retaliate, that is not the will of God. Tap into your kingdom benefits and you go in your war room, in your prayer closet, alone in prayer, and you fight in the spirit. We have that kingdom benefit. You know what to do. And if you did not know what to do, you know what to do now. Tap into your kingdom benefits. I hope you have a blessed remainder of your week. Stay strong because you are. Stay focused because you can. And stay diligent because you have no other choice. I love you all. Take care.